Okay, in this scene we're showing the valve cover is put in place pretty much temporarily. The reason I haven't sealed it at the front here typically before you put it on, but just I like to go into test mode here. So we're going to go around to the other side and try the motor out for the first time since its head's been placed on. And here we are back on this side. Okay, just a quick visual check. As I said, I've just snugged the injectors here. And it's pretty much self-bleeding anyway. I don't have these exceptionally tight or anything, just enough to, there we go, for the moment. And our next step is, remember we don't have any coolant in the system yet, so all we want to do is just test that the motor will run. And I have taken off my starter switch down here, so we're going to operate it from the key. Here we go. Okay, glow plug light is out. Probably going to be a little rough here until those injectors get free of the air. But what a difference in sound. So much quieter. So now what I'm going to proceed to do is finish off the engine, get the, there we go, just starting to smooth out. And there we have it. On to the balance of the items necessary, and we'll bleed the cooling system. Now here we've added the water, and we have bled the system. So the temperature now is just starting to come off of full, and there's our RPM. The last few items to button up when I'm confident that there's not any more mechanical difficulties, whatever. So I'll put the exhaust shroud on and tighten up the induction clamps as well. Other than that, it sounds pretty good. Certainly a lot less noisy than the first head. Now with the expansion tank, I had an idea, and what I did was I power flushed the engine before I was running it, of course, through the upper rad hose, and until the water ran nice and clean. And then what I've done is power flushed through the expansion tank with a hose down here and turning it on and leaving it on so that the water is overflowing the expansion tank but providing an endless supply of coolant for the process, and with that hose providing water pressure. When you go to bleed the system, of course I've installed about a 40-inch piece of hose here, and holding it higher than the expansion tank, all the air came out and had free-flowing water pressurized by the hose. So a little bit faster than the gravity seesaw perhaps that Hayden and Miss Fixit were showing in their video, but it's kind of an experiment to see if I can cut down the time. I can't imagine that every single bongo that went out of the factory had to be bled that way. We don't have 40 minutes to do that kind of thing, so we'll try this little experiment out, see if there's any cavitation, any air in the system. I won't know that until the thermostat opens up. It's just not hot enough yet. Well, this is the last walk around. The engine's been running for half an hour straight. I've bled the system and put the bleed hose back. Everything seems to be running hunky-dory. I can even hear the fan in the front. That's all sounding good. Expansion tank is just a little bit overflowing, which is typical because I'd overflow to begin with. Everything sounds fine. Motor sounding real well as well. I think it's all good. So I'll put on the balance of the center console. As you can see, I've got the exhaust manifold cover on as well. That's it.